Hi guys, it's Gav here from dartsfan.tv. I hope you're all really well. It is like nearly 3 AM here in the morning. It's super late. I cannot sleep. Decided to do some work as I often do throughout the night. But I also wanted to do this video. Many of you would have probably seen the video or the bits that have been going out on social media between Peter Wright and Joe Cullen. When Peter Wright won his first round match against Danny Noppert, he made a little bit of a statement. Joe Cullen come back and said that he might have egg on his face. So I thought I'd do a little video on it and cover it all. But before I do, please consider subscribing and also turning on the notification bell so you know when I'm back, and Adam and all the others, with our really cool videos. So let's get into how did it all start. Well, Peter beat Danny Noppert in the first round of the World Matchplay. Then he started coming out with all these statements that he's going to win the World Matchplay, he's going to win the Worlds, his opponents aren't going to be able to live with him. He said that he played rubbish, he had about a 98 or 99 average I think, but he should be getting 110 or more every single time. He's just bought 2 sets of darts with him this time to the World Matchplay, and previously he's done it, so he's not going to swap his darts about as much. Now we all know that Peter Wright loves playing mind games. Nothing wrong with it at all in my opinion. Some players buy it, others don't. Sometimes you get underneath their skin. I think he does it a lot of the time, in all honesty, to wind MVG up, and I think it works, and it also winds a few other players up. Like I say, some players just take no notice of Snakebite at all. They let him just get on with it and says what he wants. But it's quite funny. In this video, it's about Joe Cullen and Peter Wright, and the comment that Joe Cullen made about Peter Wright having an egg on his face. So he obviously heard all the stuff that Peter Wright had said. He knows that he's meeting him in the next round. So let's take a quick look at what Joe had to say and to respond to Peter Wright after all the things that he says he's going to do.
All these people that do interviews and say, I'm going to win this, I'm going to win that. Perfect example, Peter Wright, he's playing Danny Noppert, he says he's going to win the Worlds, he's going to win this, he's going to win that. The amount of times he said it and got egg on his face and got beat first round is unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see Wednesday night. If it is him, you know, we'll see. I'll give him a great game. Don't worry about that.
So there you have it, guys. You've clearly seen what Joe thinks about Peter Wright. You've seen it for yourself. Let's see afterwards when Peter Wright was interviewed and they mentioned what Joe had said about him having an egg on his face and different things. This is what Peter responded with.
Talking about your rivals, you got in their heads a little bit because Joe says you make these predictions and you end up with egg on your face. And you got in his head a little bit, perhaps?
When I get egg on my face.
It's just what he said.
Who did?
Joe. When he said earlier, he said about your predictions about winning this and winning that. You end up with egg on your face.
Do I?
Just his words?
No. I've come up with quite a few facts recently, last year and this year, and I'll still stand by how I feel.
Do you enjoy playing mind games with the players?
I'll try and make them play their best, like I done it with Kim Hybretts years ago, because I wanted him to play his best game. I wanted a good game to go on the next round. You know, I want a good game. I don't want a guy turning up playing rubbish, and petrified or whatever. I want a guy playing well. So, you know, you got to play well.
He says he will play well.
So there you have it, guys. Now this is going to be set up for a really, really, really awesome second round match between Peter and Joe Cullen. Peter is definitely not going to want to lose to Joe. Joe is definitely not going to want to lose to Peter to prove him wrong. Now, quite ironic, Joe's statement actually made me laugh, especially because Snakebite lives out here. He doesn't live a million miles away from us. I think he lives about 20 miles away from me. He keeps loads and loads of chickens, and apparently I've heard at the events that him and Joe take them along, they hand them out to loads of different players. So I think that this egg statement is really, really good. I'm not sure if Snakebite and Joe get on or not. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I can tell you hands down, right, there is a number of players I know for a fact that really don't like each other. And there is Needle. But often this really makes great games. And I think that this is really going to add some spice between Cullen and Peter Wright. Now, I actually done a poll after Snakebite announced that he was going to win the match play and the Worlds. I put the question out on Twitter and YouTube, just asking how many of you thought that Peter Snakebite would not win both. Such a big claim to say he's going to win the Worlds and the match play. I thought I would put a poll out just asking how many of you thought that he would just win the match play. As you can see on the screen here now, on Twitter there was around 150 voted and 67% of you said that you do not think that he will win the World Matchplay. I then did exactly the same, and you'll see it on the screen again. There's been over 260 people voted on YouTube, and 58% said on here also that you did not think that Peter Wright would win the Matchplay this year. This isn't the World, this is just the Matchplay. This means that a big majority of you guys that voted on the poll thinks that Joe Cullen is right. Is Peter Snakebite Wright going to end up with egg on his face? Now, a few questions, guys, here before I wrap the video up. Will Joe Cullen beat Peter Wright? If Peter does beat Joe Cullen, is he going to go on and win the World Matchplay? Many of you will not have done it in the poll. Let me know in the comments below. And is he going to end up with egg on his face like he has many times before, as Joe Rockstar Cullen has pointed out? Now listen, guys, I do like Peter, but when you become this confident and make statements of you're going to hit 110 averages all the time and players cannot live with him and you're going to win the match play, you're going to win the world, you've got to have some really big balls. And I'm not sure right now that Peter Snakebite Wright has got them. And I think there is better players out there right now playing better than him that will take him down in the match play. And like I said, it's nothing against Peter personal. My videos, these are all about, I am an independent, or we are an independent Dance Planet TV channel. This means we don't have to be yes man that says what everybody else do, or we're under some managers and we can't speak about players. It's not about us being nasty, it's about us having a channel where we can all speak without being nasty to anybody and have our opinions, because we've all got them, and being an independent channel, we can do that. For me, I don't see Peter Wright winning it. That's just my opinion. Let me know what yours is in the comments below. Don't forget to check out all my other match play prediction videos that are coming out. It's a bit of a laugh. And also, if you're in the UK, don't forget to get your free ticket on the grand board, which is up for grabs. All the links can be found in the description below. We've got some incredible prizes. We're also running the Fantasy Darts in the World Matchplay, which is really fun. I'm not doing too bad. I think I'm in about 30th now. Had a better night tonight. Let's hope that the quarterfinals are going to be better for me. Guys, that is it on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, stay safe, always smile, look after each other. Just before I go, I'm going to leave you all with this image, as I have a very sneaky feeling that this could well happen to Peter Wright in the match play this year. Take care, guys. Bye.